Hi, welcome to another episode on the My Fragrance Journey channel. In this week, I will be taking you through some new fragrance releases for the month of mainly May and some from April. Towards the tail end of April, there were a couple of releases that I never really got around to doing because for the month of April, I had already done two new fragrance release videos. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, let it ride, so before the month of just after the end of the month of May, this is what has come out so far. So first fragrance to talk about here recently, as I'm making this video, it was announced the previous day, the 25th of May, from the house of Davidoff. The previous version of this was an EDT. CoolWater Reborn now has an EDP, the Eau de Parfum. So as most fragrance house are doing these days, they start off with an EDT and then launch an EDP and then usually Parfum as another fragrance on this line. So the major difference here in the notes breakdown, they say the previous one had a notes of galbanum, rosemary, and vetiver, and then in the EDP they've substituted rosemary with cedarwood. So they say it results in a much more enhanced and intense aroma that brings about a full potential in this intensely fresh and aromatic woody fragrance. So yeah, that's it. So they swapped around, pulled out the rosemary in with the cedarwood, and that's how they got this EDP going. So from the house of Davidoff, CoolWater Reborn EDP is coming. And then from one of my favorite houses, the house of Paco Rabanne, the robot is now blacked out. Phantom. The Phantom now comes in Parfum, Phantom Parfum, called Phantom Night. So the called Phantom Night, from a notes breakdown perspective, there's not really much that they've put out. So it's a fragrance that you can expect later, much later in the year, from the marketing that I've read here. So with that said, so there's gonna be the Phantom Night for the guys, and then there's always a Fame. So there's gonna be a Fame Night with the lady in the dark sunglasses, the gold lady in the dark sunglasses. Very nice looking bottles, I must say. Yeah, so look forward to Phantom Night, the Parfum version. I think, is it a Parfum version or yeah, either Parfum or EDP, so I can't really pick it up from here, but very nice looking. The bottle is now went from silver to like black to symbolize that, intensity in the scent that's now coming through. So from a notes breakdown, they only mentioned French lavender, Haitian vetiver, as well as vanilla from Madagascar vanilla. So that's all from a notes breakdown that's been put out. And then from the house of Brioni, the latest now is Brioni Essentiel. Top notes here: bergamot, cardamom, tomato leaf. Very interesting note, that tomato leaf note. But yeah, what can we say? And then patchouli in the mid, tonka bean, base, amber, frankincense, sandalwood. So a very nice scent, a breakdown. That frankincense probably brings in a nice blue type of feel to the scent. Most definitely a blue type of scent to it, probably very dense, very strong. The concentration, I'm not really sure what the concentration is, but yeah, looking forward to that Brioni Essentiel. And the next one, this one essentially, I'm a bit late on having it in one of my videos. The Acqua Di Gio Parfum, yeah. What could I say? It's the Profumo bottle, Acqua Di Gio Profumo bottle, with a bit of a lighter shading going into the dark black. So yeah, it's the Parfum version of this. So I'm not really quite sure what the marketing says around whether this is the Profumo in a Parfum version or whether it's just Acqua Di Gio Parfum, because it's definitely not the original Acqua Di Gio with the light, that citrusy, fresh, classic scent, vibe that they're going for here. So top notes here: bergamot, marine notes. Okay, aquatic, fresh aquatic type. And then the mid clary sage, geranium, rosemary, so the herbal type of feel here. Then patchouli and incense at the bottom. So patchouli, incense, you know, similarly to Brioni, it will give that deep blue type of scent that you'll, you know, fragrance note that you'll find in most of the blue scents. But very interesting note breakdown here that's been released. So definitely looking forward to probably sampling it and, you know, checking it out, hopefully maybe purchasing myself a bottle later on. The last one on this list is from the house of Christian Dior. This is the first Dior fragrance by the legendary Francis Kgomotso, and it's called Dior-Dioriviera. So yeah, it's the first one between Dior and Francis Kgomotso. So definitely going to be one of those, probably going to be part of the Dior collection, or that special line of fragrances, the expensive ones with the plain bottles. Probably going to be part of that collection. But yeah, definitely something to look forward to from a very good perfumer who's known for pushing out very, very good perfumery out there. And then the notes, the two notes only mentioned here are fig leaves and rosemary, rose de mai. So I don't know whatever that is. Yeah, so with that said, that's all the 5 I have for you. The month of May was pretty dry, you know, from my conclusion. That's why towards the tail end only I get to the new fragrance type of video. But with that said, please like and subscribe to the video. Leave a comment down below any suggestions you may have around, you know, the cabinet videos that you'd like me to do, any fragrances that you're interested, that you'd like me to cover, any topics of interest to you that you'd like me to cover on the MyFragranceJourneySA channel. Well, with all of that said, finally I'm out. Peace.